All right. Okay. Bottom it says we are live. At the top it says we are offline. So see what happens. Let me refresh this page maybe. Okay, 50 seconds in, it looks like we're live. Looks like we got pretty good streaming health. And in just a moment here, I think we're going to go over this promo. And I made a bunch of notes on a separate piece of paper over here. Can't really see what I'm doing live because it's got a delay. Okay, cool. Can you see this now? Boom. All right, cool. I think we're ready to go. I'm going to set a little timer here, and we'll make it for 18 minutes instead of 15 because that seemed very annoying last time. Give myself a little, need a book or something to prop up. My SEO manual, I can use that to prop my computer up really quick. All right, cool. So, all right, we got some people. Looks like the stream health is alive, and we're gonna go ahead and get talking about what we got here. So I was on YouTube, and there's this guy I follow named Miles Beckler. Really cool internet marketer guy. Gives away so much content. He just did a review today. He's been doing it for 26 months, and he's made over 400 videos on internet marketing, SEO, and stuff like that, and he's done it basically completely free. He now does some affiliate marketing where he basically puts on stuff like what we're going over here is where I saw it. So where I saw this was he did a video about the best copywriting course. So I was naturally intrigued. I clicked that video, and he kind of went through this course by Doberman Dan and Terry Dean, who are two like master, prolific copywriters who have sold a gazillion plus dollars. You've probably heard their names somewhere in your readings. And so I was intrigued, right? So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to at least look at their sales letter. And of course, they're using like a traditional long-form sales letter. And it's shorter than the stuff that we've been going over in the financial copy niche. Only 16 pages as opposed to 30. But there's a lot of stuff crammed into this sales letter that I was super excited about. Like I was showing just a second ago, it was my page to copy for the day. So I was copying it down, writing it out by hand, and kind of getting a feel for their flow and what they're doing. And I got so many notes in the margins and stuff. I was like, ooh, this is something I've got to share with the channel. Like, this is some hot copy. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of start going through this. Sorry for bumping into my desk. This is like a really weird setup that I've got going on here. It's not my stable and usual setup, so it's kind of janky. But, whoops, let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, what we do whenever we evaluate copy, we usually start with the 4 U's, right, baby? Let's go. Urgency. If my pen, there we go. My pen isn't working. All right, so we're already having more technical difficulties. I was having technical difficulties just getting the live going here. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can get this to continue cooperating. And I think what it is my computer's like overheating, which it tends to do sometimes. And that's really, really annoying. Because it's not listening to me. Getting frustrated. All right, let's turn this around actually. Let's see if I can just like turn the direction of the whole screen and give it some air. I'm doing this for you. I hope you know. Like, I could easily just break this down on my own and have a good old time, but for you, I knew you had to have this. And I'm such a good guy that I was like, you know what? I'm going to quickly set this up all janky style, and it probably won't work, and it probably won't be convenient, but I'm going to do it anyway for you. Let's see. Okay, we're going to try again. Please respond. It's not responding. As soon as my hand touches the screen, it doesn't work anymore, which is very unusual. I'll try one more time. Come on, baby. All right, here we go. We're rolling. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't put my hand down, which is gonna make this like so annoying. All right, urgent, useful, ultra specific, and what's the other one, guys? Unique. All right, cool. So urgency, bam, right here at the top. Now, even when Miles was going over how this system works and how you can get it and all that stuff, he was telling you he only has this promo code for 4 days. So by the time I saw it, a lot of that time had ticked away, and I checked it earlier today, and the timer is still counting down. I'm not sure if that's because I've had the window open still, but yeah, this seems like a pretty urgent and valid urgency countdown timer, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's immediately urgency is checked off. Useful. Well, let's check out the headline. I haven't even read it yet. Announcing Doberman Dan and Terry Dean's proprietary new fill-in-the-blank instant sales copy system. Okay, that sounds pretty useful. The lazy person's way to money-making sales copy. That's very useful, even if you're not a copywriter. Okay. How to craft overnight copy for your customers, clients, or patients will be powerless to resist. Very useful, even if you haven't written a single word since high school. So useful is like, we'll give this one a check plus. That's our first ever check plus, guys. We've never seen one of those before. Ultra specific. You know, not totally. Not totally. They give us like the gimmick and stuff right here. Fill in the blank instant sales copy system. But they could have done, like, okay. Not to question how Doberman Dan and Terry Dean write their copy, but let's suggest, like, perhaps if they wanted to include some ultra specific stuff, they could put in here 7 modules on how to, or 35 fill in the blank instant sales copy templates, or they could kind of like throw in some sort of numbers, but they didn't opt to do that. And who are we to judge? We're just checking it out and seeing. Actually, we're going to try to pull away whatever we can from how these dudes do it because they're the best. So we'll go ahead and just give this one an X. Unique. I can't say whether or not it's unique. I'm not sure if they do have other fill-in-the-blank copy systems out there in the world. I do feel like copy templates are very common. Like everybody has like this just push button strategy where you can just use my templates and make a gazillion dollars and like you don't have to do anything. You just fill in your name and hit send. So I feel like this isn't very unique. I think what they're probably going to really ride is the credibility factor because it's Doberman Dan and Terry Dean, and in that they get a little bit of extra power from that, right? So I don't know if this is unique. I will give it one of them's, a squiggle. All right, cool. So moving along. Now the next thing we usually do is we go to Clayton Makepeace, and we try to. I'm really hoping my computer will let me do this. Yes. Okay. Cool. We do Clayton Makepeace's 20-step formula. So Clayton. So the first thing old Clayton tells us to do is grab him by the eyeballs. And lazy person's way to money-making sales copy. That's the big eye grabber, right? Even if you're not a copywriter. Okay. So the first thing is ideal prospect. I think they do that here, right? Someone who wants an easy copy system where you don't have to do anything. The text here in red, it solves like all the stuff that you want. So you flag your ideal prospect. big promise, and you stoke the curiosity. So money-making sales copy is kind of a big promise, not very specific. Doesn't really say like you can make $10,000 with this, right? So overnight copy, it's kind of a promise. It's a little bit vaguer than we have in our financial promos, right? And our financial promos, I admit, are very aggressive. So this is kind of vague comparatively, but it seems to get the job done. All right, so we'll say big promise. Yeah, it does it. Curiosity. How to craft overnight copy your customers, clients, or patients will be powerless to resist, even if you haven't written a single word since high school. So one of the things that we were talking about when I was reviewing one of the subscribers copy, that YouTube video was called like how to sell a sales mastermind or selling a sales mastermind or something like that. I was reviewing a subscriber's copy, which if you want me to review your copy, you can go to kylethewriter.com/submit copy, submit-copy, and that should be in the description. But yeah, we're reviewing his copy, and in the bullets section, he had a lot of bullets. And one of the things that I was pointing out was like when we were writing bullets, we want them to be left with the feeling of like, how? You know, we want them to scratch their head and wonder, how? I hear what you're saying. It sounds cool, but how? So right here, we kind of have that, right? Like, how? So I'm hoping a little bit here that they will give away some of their secrets, or at least hint at their secrets, or at least hint at the strategy behind the secrets. Even if they don't tell me exactly how, give me something, right? Give me some sort of breadcrumb that I can go do this on my own, right? That's what most people are going to read your sales letter for, is hoping for that answer where they don't have to buy your thing and they can just do it on their own. All right, so cool. Grab eyeballs is number 1. 2 is expand upon headline. 3 is credibility. I am off tonight, and I really think the technical issues I've been having are really messing with my head. Like usually everything just flows, and right now it is not. Okay, so credibility, and then a bribe. Let me see if I got any questions on this screen. No questions. You should say how again. Oh, thanks there, Mr. McIntyre. How? All right, cool. So, how? Anyway, moving along. So I'm going to kind of read over this, and then I'm going to go back, and I'm probably going to refer to all the notes that I put on the pad today, and you're just going to see that what I love about this, and one of the reasons I like reviewing other pieces of copy that are not financial, is because you'll see the principles are so, they transfer so seamlessly. Like I usually mark up in promos the 4 things that, you know, Kyle Milligan says has got to be in there, and we'll do KM checklist. That's me. It's got to be easy, it's got to be fast, it's got to be safe, and it's got to be big. And there are little subsections under this. For instance, under nope, I got them wrong. I got them wrong already. So here, it's got to be easy and fast. Easy and fast are kind of interchangeable. So we'll do this. And then new is also interchangeable with only. And then there's like another subsect of only. So the only means like you can only get this from me. I have this proprietary system that nobody else has. And then another way you can kind of shade in the only is with what we call secret knowledge. And I was marking that in blue when I see secret knowledge. When it's secret knowledge, that means it's another form of only. Not is it just my proprietary thing, which makes it truly only mine, but it's a secret that nobody else should know about. So the fact that I'm divulging this secret to you is sort of like a scarcity only kind of angle. So it's like the same thing there. And then safe and big. I kind of sometimes tie big in with fast, but I think big can stand on its own. We'll keep easy and fast up there. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and read and see what we got. Dear friend, can you guys see this? Dear friend, if you want to create a huge and immediate surge in cash flow, for yourself, your business, or a client's business. This is going to be the most exciting message you've ever read. Here's why. After more than 30 years as a serial entrepreneur, direct response copywriter, and best-selling author, I've discovered some secrets you can start using immediately to make huge wads of cash. It's the fastest and most effective way to get a flood of new customers, generate a massive surge in sales, and make maximum profits in record time. But first, I gotta tell you, the secrets I'm going to reveal in this letter are something they don't want you to know. I'm talking about all the hired gun copywriters who make their living writing sales copy for clients. They're going to be madder than a nest of wet hornets on crystal meth when they see what I'm about to reveal. Because this is a secret you can use to get more new customers and sell more products in the next 30 days than you have in the past 12 months. So there's a lot going on in just this section. And I'm going to refer to my notes to make sure I don't miss anything because I made like 100 new notes. Okay, so let's come up here. So, starting at the top at the headline. This is stuff announcing. Okay, that means this is new. Doberman Dan and Terry Dean's proprietary. Okay, so that's only. Means you can only get it from them. Fill in the blank. Easy. Instant. Fast. Sales copy system. So system also infers that it's easy. You just do the system. Let's see. All right. Now we'll come down here to this headline. The lazy person's way. All right. So this is easiness. Money-making sales copy. Here's like your benefit. So I don't think that needs to get any sort of green markup. All right. Coming down here. How to craft overnight copy. Fast. They'll be powerless to resist. You know, that might have like an element of ease to it. Like, once you've got this secret. Wonder if I made that note here. I called that a benefit. All right. Now there's something I want to point out here. Twice they use this words even if you've never done XYZ. So this, even if you haven't written a single word since high school, even if you're not a copywriter. John Carlton has a simple writing system course, and now I wish I'd have pulled it up first. I'm an idiot. I should have done that. But basically, he tells you a formula for making like your USP. It's I help X customer do Y thing better, faster, easier than the alternative. And then the next line in his formula is even if worst case scenario. Worst case scenario in quotes, right? So this is straight out of like John Carlton's simple writing system. So the lazy person's way to money-making sales copy, right? We help lazy people make money even if blah. We help people craft overnight copy, so that's better, faster, easier. Your customers, clients, or patients will be powerless to resist. Okay, so it's the best. Even if you haven't written a single word since high school. So these are worst case scenarios. All right, so this eliminates, before we even get into the body copy, right? I haven't even had a chance to get the body copy. This eliminates the I can't do this, right? This eliminates your excuses. This is for people who say, I am not basically good enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough copywriting training to use a copywriting system. Anyone who says I can't do this, they've squashed that. Even if you're not a copywriter, even if you haven't written since high school, all right? You can be borderline illiterate and use this system is what they're saying. All right, so now we're going to dive into the sales copy and the notes that I took here. So you got any questions? Also notable with the eyebrow copy, it presupposes the prospect already knows the gurus. That's a really good point, because something that I'm predicting, like I've only read like I've only read through like this part, and then I was like, I gotta put this on my YouTube channel and break it down there and not by myself. But yeah, I think a lot of this copy is going to ride on the credibility of Doberman Dan and Terry Dean. So it doesn't say, they do explain it later in the copy, Like we saw, after 30 years as serial entrepreneur, direct response copywriter, and best-selling author. But it kind of does say here, like, these guys are people you should know, right? And if you don't, maybe you'll read to find out, and they do elaborate a little bit right there, right away. All right, cool. So, dear friend. All right, we already went over this, so we're going to go back to the things that I say, the KM checklist. It's got to be easy, fast, new, novel, only, or secret knowledge, safe, and big. All right, if you want to create huge, so this is big, right? That's like our benefit. I feel like big isn't a good enough term to say all the things I want to say. Fast. And this is the most exciting message. So let's come back to Clayton here. This is kind of a bribe, right? This is your bribe. How so? Like, how is this going to be something that I want to read about? And of course, they're expanding upon the headline the whole time here. Here's why. All right, now we have number 3, establish credibility. So this is all cred. All right, and then next, it's the fastest, most effective way to get a flood of new customers, generate massive surge in sales, and max and record times. They're fast again, right? First, I got to tell you. And then he literally uses the word secrets. So anytime I use the blue line, know we're talking about secret knowledge. All right? They don't want you to know. I'm talking about a hired gun. Okay, so right here we've got us versus them. Okay, and this is kind of almost like unnecessary. It's just one of those things that to build rapport, and this is in Blair Warren's Forbidden Keys to Persuasion, that you can immediately build rapport with someone by sharing secrets or isolation. And one of the ways to isolate someone is to create like a us versus them mentality. Make it seem like you guys are on the same team. You guys are on the same team against somebody else. So notice here, like in financial copy, we always say Wall Street. The Wall Street elites are out to get us. They're trying to take all your money. They're ruining your retirement. They're stifling you, and they're running away with big old fat wads of cash and fat wallets, and they're happy in convertibles, etc. You don't have that set up for Wall Street here. So he picks on the hired gun copywriters who make their living writing sales copy for clients. They're going to be mad, and I don't know if I honestly don't get very hyped up about cute analogies in copywriting, but you know, to each his own on that. But they're going to be mad about crystal meth. Okay, and then here. So yeah, in this little section, like look how much writing, look how much I've written in different colors. That's how many different sales strategies, persuasion, triggers, and compliance techniques have been hit on before I like get past the fold, right? And that's why these guys are who they are. That's why you know their name. Or you should. Anyway, now you do, because you're watching me read their sales letter. Alright, so what else? Let's see if I've got any more notes in this section. Load new customers, us versus them. Alright, cool. So good, it angers other people. That's good. Yeah, I think I got the rest of this on the top of my head. All right, let's keep reading. So we're at the point now where you're going to get more customers, sell more products in the next 30 days than you have in the past 12 months. This is the first time we get a little more specific, right? In the next 30 days, specific here, a little more than what we saw in the headline, but also at the same time, it's fast AF. All right, so they're definitely hammering that point. It's fast and easy, and that's what I was saying when we were reviewing my subscribers copy. Was that you need to just tell me that the thing you're doing is like push button. You need to just tell me it's fast and easy. And he said, well, we're selling to salesmen. This won't work on them. You know, like, do you think they'll see through it? No, man. Sales triggers are sales triggers, dude. You're a human being, and your brain responds to these triggers the same way every other brain responds to sales triggers. Okay? Nobody can outsmart your illogical emotions. And that's kind of the beauty of copywriting is, you know, we can do that. All right, moving on. Even more exciting, you can do it by creating all of your advertising and sales copy yourself and do it far better than almost anyone you could ever hire. How can I say that? Okay, I want to pause here already. He is selling out of the alternative. And granted, all he said is like one sentence here. He hasn't put like a whole section of copy into it. But you almost always want to have a better than section. All right, I call it a better than section in my sales promos. And maybe he will. Maybe later in the copy, he'll elaborate on the costs of hiring someone else versus just getting his super simple system. In my sales promotions, when I first started, the very first better than section I wrote was about Bitcoin. And it was our Uber IPO. And I was like, getting in on this company's IPO is better than the 10,000% gains in Bitcoin. My next promo was actually another cryptocurrency. This is a couple months ago, right, when cryptocurrencies were hot. I was like, basically getting in on this 10-cent or 70-cent crypto will be better than paying whatever $900 or $9,000 Bitcoin was at, right? I used Bitcoin again. The next one, getting in on this stock is better than trying to pay $1,600 to get on Amazon and hope it budges 1%, right? So basically, it's really good to juxtapose your opportunity against something else, like immediately. Like, this is better than what you were thinking about doing 10 minutes ago or what's hot in the media right now. Forget that stuff. It's all nonsense. You don't need to do it. So stop thinking about it. Any questions so far? Nope. Earlier, my alarm went off, and the point of the alarm is to let you know that you can get this swipe file if you go to this link, kylethewriter.com/swipe. So that's there if you want to go get this PDF when we're done here. And then, of course, if you want to get your copy reviewed by me, you can go to kylethewriter.com/submit copy. Please remember to hit like on this if you find any value in this whole video. Even one nugget of advice that you take, hit like. Don't hit it twice. I don't know if that unlikes it. Just hit it once. Unless you hit it 3 times. Anyway, how can I say that? Because the copy has already been written for you. Right. So now we're talking about easy, right? It's already been done for you. There's nothing more done for you than to literally say it's done for you. By 2 of the most successful, grizzled, veteran copywriters, online marketers working in the trenches today, with a combined experience of 44 years creating high-converting, money-making sales copy. Just for a minute, imagine this. So we're about to have an imagine section. This is future pacing. You wake up in the morning, grab a cup of coffee and your trusty laptop, kick your feet up in your favorite comfy chairs, open a Microsoft Word document, already completely written with proven, tested, high-converting copy. You make a few simple changes, and in 60 minutes or less, you have a brand new kick-ass sales letter you can use to start making money immediately. Okay, so this is all cozy, right? So this is so cozy, like, you just kick it. You just chill in your chair, make a few simple changes, 60 minutes, so here we go. Fast. Easy. Kick your feet up. Easy. Alright, immediately. Fast. It's kind of painstaking to sit here and underline every instance of easy and fast, but whenever we're going over the sales letter, it's like, come on, get on with it. What's the next line? But you gotta be, whenever I finish doing this, what do? I look for the green. I come back, you can't just like run through it and be like, okay, cool, I know everything. No, now I can go back and look. How often do they use credibility? There's the yellow. How often are they telling me it's easy and fast? Green, green, green. Look how much green is on this page. Now you can kind of see where they're leaning, what they're really leaning on. We were reading, what was I reading just like yesterday? What did we just go over? Was it dark trades? I think it was dark trades, right? Now, one of the things we noticed when we were going over dark trades was that the whole promo was almost entirely about secrets and secret knowledge because there was blue everywhere. So you can kind of see, like, kind of pick your gun and stick to it. And we can already tell right here that easy, done for you, and fast is their gun in this promo. All right, so that kind of gives you like an idea on how to focus. All right, That's it. You're done for the day. Again, easy. You close your laptop, leisurely enjoy the rest of your coffee, lounging around like a financially independent multimillionaire, because the rest of the day is yours to do as you please. Really great future pacing about like having that freedom, having that relaxing, 4-hour work week basically. Want to play a round of golf while all the working stiffs are crammed into suffocating cubicles, slaving away for the man? Have at it. Have at it. Your day is yours. Maybe you'll take your wife out shopping in the middle of the day so you can watch the look of surprise and delight on her face when you tell her to buy that fancy, overpriced Louis Vuitton purse she's been drooling over for years. Or maybe you'll finally take up that hobby or passion you've been putting off since you were young, the one you've always said you'd get to one day. Whatever you want to do, you are in control of your time. This goes back to the hidden addiction. I closed my notepad trying to restart my computer over. I had all those notes pulled up. But one of the hidden addictions from Blair Warren's Forbidden Keys to Persuasion is we have a hidden addiction for, I think it is control or choice. I think that was one of our hidden addictions. But this definitely mentioned in his book that we want choice in our life. So he's telling you, my solution offers you the opportunity of choice. Now here's all the choices that you could have. So when you're future pacing, it isn't just, it's cool that you can do all this stuff. And this is a really good, elaborate future pace. In the copy that I write, and a lot of the financial copy I see, it's like, maybe now you can donate to your favorite charity, or go buy that fancy car, or buy your wife something pretty and take her to a nice steak dinner. Like, that's very generic. These guys go a step deeper. They even go as far as like get in your head and say, the one you said you'd get to one day. That kind of stings everybody a little bit, especially our an older crowd. I don't know how old their target market is, but the older you get, the more that line stings. All right, every day is yours to do as you please. So this whole thing is about your choice and your new choices. Finally, you can relax and enjoy life because you know that money is flooding into your account while you're off doing whatever makes you happy. Good Lord. Listen, I can tell you from decades of experience, yes, that dream life can be yours. All right, cool. I know because I've done it. I've helped hundreds of others do it, too. When you know the secrets I'm about to reveal, it's like having a license to print money. Before I get to the exciting details, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Doberman Dan. Alright, cool. So here's credit too. We're about to have a guru section now, and you've seen another promos that we've gone over that probably going to have us like a bunch of what networks he's been on, where he's been featured, what his experience is, etc., etc. It's all a guru section. It's a big credibility barrage. Alright, I'm Doberman Dan. I've been a serial entrepreneur for 30 years. Direct response marketer, A-list copywriter for more than 2 decades. It's a long time. I've started businesses and written copy in a whole slew of different markets. Just a few of the countless publications my work has appeared in are, and with our financial publisher, or our financial sales promos, what we do is we just say, I've been on Fox News, Fox Business, CNBC, Bloomberg, blah, blah, blah. So he's doing the same thing here, right? Whole credibility section. The longer he can do this, the more credible he appears, right? And thousands of high circulation newspaper. Let's go back here. He's got an image with a caption. Doberman Dan has been a serial entrepreneur for 30 plus years and A-list copywriter for more than 2 decades. His work has appeared in countless publications. Something I need to do a better job of is getting captions under my images. That's something that I've read a lot. Like, captions are really useful, and I never do that. I never take the time. Alright, cool. Moving along. As a serial direct response bootstrap entrepreneur, I've started a plethora of businesses on my kitchen table, with nothing more than a yellow pad, a blue pen, and the squishy gray matter between my ears. Many of these kitchen table businesses have supported me with a lifestyle that would be envied by most successful CEOs in the country. Okay, so he's done this before. Several were created under great financial duress, with nothing but spit, grit, and duct tape. I was broke, My back was against the wall, and the wolf was at the door. So I was forced to run my idea up the flagpole to see how many people would salute it with their wallets. Sure, I've had my share of failures. That's par for the course in the life of a serial entrepreneur. But several of these ready, fire, aim businesses have gone on to make millions. All right. So this is a short little hero story, right? Almost like a rags to riches. Where he had a hard time, right? This is sort of like, it's almost like I'm like you. I was broke. My back was against the wall. So anyone who's ever felt like that, you can relate. Maybe we'll put that. But several of these ready, fire, aim businesses have gone on to make millions. I sold a couple of my info businesses for big paydays. I've also sold 3 nutritional supplement businesses I started from my kitchen table. All right, we're still going on credibility. I've also been hired by, here we go, that allowed me to enjoy several multi-year stints of mini-retirement. I've also been hired by some of the most successful entrepreneurs and marketers in the country, most recently a $1 billion a year, 800-pound gorilla direct marketing company. One of the biggest and most successful in the world hired me to launch their new nutritional supplement business. But believe me, I didn't have any advantages getting started as an entrepreneur. I'm an average guy who barely made it through high school. I picked the wrong parents, so there was no $1 million trust fund or rich uncle to help fund my entrepreneurial pursuits. In fact, to describe my upbringing as lower middle class is being overly generous. Like I said, the only things I had available to start all these businesses were a yellow notepad, blue pen, and my somewhat eccentric brain. My first 10 years as an entrepreneur, I had to bootstrap every business I started. And it was not easy. Every single business was started on a shoestring budget. And for the first few years, things were extremely lean. Most of the time, I was so broke, I went out on a limb and financed all my startup costs on multiple credit cards. I worked around the clock because I had a more than full-time job as a police officer in Dayton, Ohio. Okay, so he's a working man from Ohio. I sold most of my personal belongings, canceled my cable TV, and drove a 15-year-old bucket of bolts car, just so I could invest every possible penny in getting the business going. All right. I even skipped meals so I could invest my grocery money into testing market ideas. Okay, so he was really broke. This is the hero's journey, like elaborated. And like so many other entrepreneurs, I hit my share of roadblocks. Actually, roadblocks doesn't even come close to describing the disaster, disappointments, and difficulties I endured. During the first 9 long years of my serial entrepreneurial journey, before I discovered direct response marketing, every single one of my businesses crashed and burned, leaving me defeated, depressed, and neck deep in debt. I felt like the biggest loser in the world. Okay, so this is a super low point, I think. Is it going to get lower? That was, here it is, until I discovered some little-known secrets. So boom. So the secrets were the magic bullet, right? Little-known secrets of the old-school mail-order direct marketing masters. I studied that classic marketing material like a 15-year-old boy studies online porn. But anyway, what we have here is the secrets are our magic bullet. Okay, that's the mechanism for which we get the results that we so desperately crave. Then I adapted and applied these secrets to one of my struggling and on life support businesses at the time, and it grew my sales 1,407% in only 5 months. All right. So the magic bullet. This is like a. So we call this chef eats his own cooking. And that's important because it basically says if it worked for me, it can work for you. It was an amazing time. Life-changing would be the understatement of the decade. An astonishing before and after. Before, I was broke, drowning in debt, and for a while, actually homeless and living in my car with my Doberman. Skipping meals so I'd have the money to run test ads. A mere 5 months later, I was putting 6 figures a month in my pocket. I'm having all the technical difficulties tonight, guys. Since then, I've been on a mission to share these successful tactics, strategies, and secrets of building an online business fast. Okay. Secrets and fast. Okay, this is definitely much more about the guru than what we are used to seeing in the financial copy niche. Usually we just get this credibility and then, oh, you know what though? Something he was able to do, this is something we do actually have in financial copy. We call it I call it the discovery story. And for a magic bullet, a lot of times you have to have this discovery story about how I stumbled upon this secret and it changed my life. So that's the point of a discovery story, is the secret is a game changer. I found the secret, changed everything. Nothing was ever the same again after I discovered the secret, and that's why you've got to know about it today. So that is actually in financial copywriting. And when we do it in financial, a lot of times I was at a secret lunch with a government insider, and he slid a piece of paper across the table to me and said, "Don't tell anybody I showed you this." And it was the secret formula that makes you $1 million in 5 minutes on command, you know? All right, cool. So yeah, so here's our discovery story for the magic bullet. It's a total game changer. Now we got secrets to make money fast. See, growing your business as quickly as possible, making a lot of money are great. But the way most entrepreneurs go about it makes you a slave to your business. Sure, you may make an above average income, but you have no life. Your business is an all-consuming mistress. And you're not the only one who pays the price. It takes a huge toll on your family too. Okay, so this is sort of like better than. And because I'm so used to doing financial copy and things are so clear to me when I read a financial sales letter, I may not have the right buzzwords or names for these little sections. What I have to share with you is a unique way. Ooh, that's new, right? You got to let them know it's new or unique. A unique way of building your business that gives you incredible time and lifestyle freedom. So, because when money doesn't control you and you have time freedom, life becomes pretty darn spectacular. First of all, you just plain feel better. You no longer have that always present weight on your shoulders, the weight you feel from others controlling your life, and the ever-present fear you feel deep in your solar plexus from lack of money, from your boss always yanking your chain, and being forced to jump when he says jump because you need the money. When you do what I'm about to show you, you can be free from financial slavery. So one of the things that I'm going to do is probably reread these future pacing sections after I'm done marking this off. This is really strong future pacing. And again, one of the things that they're doing here is they're selling to the make money fast people, make money online, make money from home people, and they're villainizing the boss. Okay, a lot of people who want to make money online are sick of their jobs. They want to get out of the rat race. They hate the 9 to 5. They hate the grind. So he's pulling on those heartstrings right now. He's really stirring. He's sticking a knife in there and twisting it. And the way he's doing it is very specific, right? It's not just like deep in your solar plexus, your boss always yanking your chain, and being forced to jump when he says jump, right? Those are the kind of lines that resonate, you know. If you've ever had a job, I think you can kind of feel it. Free from your financial slavery. Okay. Finally, you can do with your life what you could have been doing and should do now. Live it. If you're already in business, but your business isn't producing the income you desire and is growing slower than you want, what I'm about to share with you is the solution for all that. The best solution, the fastest solution. All right, cool. So, again. And even this, the word best, it also indicates better than, right? Selling out of the competition. Because what you're about to discover is the final piece of the puzzle you've been missing. So much hope. The master key to growing your business and your income as fast and as big as you desire. Actually says the word big and fast. It's the most important skill set you can possibly have in business. I'm talking about the ability to get your customers spending money like drunken politicians in a Las Vegas strip club. Super cute. How do you do that? A couple ways, actually. First, by developing the skill of creating perfect can't-miss offers that trigger a buying frenzy. So this is basically a bullet, right? Boom. It's going to leave you wondering how. Second, and equally important, by developing the ability to consistently craft colossal converting copy. Without those two abilities, okay, so this is our key insight. So with a system, you have to identify the problem. You have to give them some piece of knowledge. Like, you're basically creating the environment for your solution. Like, the reason you're failing is because of X, Y, and Z. And here's why X, Y, and Z matter. So you tell them you need X, Y, Z. This is why X, Y, Z matter. You really have to convince them that it does matter. Once they're convinced that these two things are very important, you simply just have to say, my thing tells you how to do that. Or even better, my thing does those things for you. All right, so let's see if that's what they do here. When you do have those two abilities, you can build your business and your personal income as big and fast as you desire. Listen, you're one smart cookie to want those abilities. So, just kind of complimenting them there. I like that, actually. That's if I had my keyboard over here, I would snatch that line up right away. Can I just copy and paste into this? I might be able to do that. Okay. Oh yeah, we're in business now. Oh man, I wish I'd have thought of this earlier. I usually have my keyboard. Anyway, you're one smart cookie to want those abilities, because with those skills, and only those two skills, you can be free from money worries for the rest of your life. Okay, so these are like the magic bullet. These are your mechanisms as well. And should you choose, you can make more money than any sane person ever needs. I'm not just talking millionaire next door rich either, although that is nice. If you're willing to work for it, I'm talking Rolls Royce driving, diamond encrusted Rolex wearing, private jet flying, 155-meter yacht, cruising with a bevy of busty supermodels rich. Okay, so this dude's really great at future pacing, right? Everything he's saying in his future pacing is unique and enticing, right? Like, all these future pacing examples are super specific and strong. If that's what you're into, it can be yours. I've even helped a few entrepreneurs who have done it. So this is another one of those like cooking things. I've done this before. Like, trust me, I know it because I've done it. Or maybe you're like me, less flamboyant and more lifestyle driven. Even though you could have all the toys, you prefer a more under-the-radar financial freedom. The freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whomever you want. More future pacing. I know that what I just shared might seem a little over the top, but look, after more than 22 years of in-the-trenches experience honing my chops to become a veritable virtuoso of these valuable and virtuous skills, I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt, once you have these skills, any life you imagine can be yours. Okay, so it's been really tough to kind of nail down like how I want to label these things, but basically he's selling the sizzle, right? He hasn't even mentioned what's in the thing, not once. Look at we're on page 5, all right? That's approximately page 10 in real page because I've shrank this down 50% to get it on this page. So he just keeps telling you like, I was broke, but now I'm rich and I'm really awesome at this. I've done it a million times. And then he keeps telling you you'll have control. You'll have the life you want. So the benefit here, he's really drilling home the freedom. Like, free, right? And I wonder if we can kind of label that, the freedom element, to kind of be like your choice in the matter. Should you choose? Like, he doesn't really tell you anything besides this. There is an opportunity for you to be like super rich and free. All right. That's exactly what I'm going to show you with help from online marketer extraordinaire Terry Dean. Terry is one of the very, very few online marketers I trust to give me the straight scoop on what's working right now in online marketing. And he should know. He's a pioneer in online marketing. Here comes Terry's credibility section, right? He's getting an endorsement from Doberman Dan. He's a pioneer in online marketing. Terry has been selling real products in real consumer markets online, not scammy biz-op crap, since 1996, the Wild West days of the internet. Also, Terry has worked as a coach and consultant to business owners in hundreds of different markets and niches. He and his clients have sold everything from tennis products, scrapbooking, to weight loss, to chiropractic services, to automobiles, and just about everything in between. So he's done it all. He was broke and in debt, stumbling from one dead-end job to another when he discovered the internet way back in 1996. He went from delivering pizzas for Little Caesars for $8 measly an hour to creating multi-million-dollar online businesses. So you notice the same elements as the last one. And in this one little paragraph, we got another hero's journey. All right, and this is also sort of like one of those discovery stories. Terry Dean went from delivering pizzas for Little Caesars in 1996 to creating multi-million-dollar online businesses. Over the past 2 decades, he and his clients have created profitable businesses in hundreds of different markets. All right, cool. After a couple of years of doing things on his own and under the radar, his brilliance was discovered by the marketing community. Terry was invited to be a keynote speaker at some of the earliest internet marketing conferences, where he shocked attendees by just demonstrating how much money flowed through his shopping cart and into his bank accounts during the actual conference. Okay, so more cred here. This whole section should be credibility, to be honest. He founded one of the first membership sites for online marketers, which read like a who's who of today's top marketing gurus. He has even been called one of the grandfathers of internet marketing. He sold his first business in 2004, eliminated the travel, took his first 18-month mini retirement at 30. Terry is not one for the limelight. That's why he has been privately consulting with a limited number of clients behind the scenes in hundreds of different markets. His waiting list for coaching clients currently has 415 names on it, and any open slots usually sell out in less than an hour. So right here, one little jab. It's like a little humble. He's like you. He's a regular guy. He doesn't want the yachts or the riches. He just wants to help people. All right. No questions so far then, guys? We'll just keep on trucking. This is a good line, though. I wonder if there's a way. His waiting list for coaching clients has 415 names on it. Any open slots usually sell out in less than an hour. That's a pretty strong line. I kind of wonder if I could drop that in a financial promo when I need to tell everyone that we only have 200 spots available today or something like that. I'm not sure because we're not allowed to give like individual or personalized advice on financial copy. Over the past 11 years, he has helped more people create successful online businesses one-on-one than anyone I know. In addition to Terry's decades of experience inside the inner workings of both his own business and hundreds of others, he has another interesting skill. He's not just a great doer of this online marketing thing, he's a great teacher of this stuff, one of the best I know. In fact, that's one of the biggest reasons we teamed up on this new project. Terry is a master of explaining the what of what I do in my copywriting, the stuff I do by pure gut intuition. He's also able to teach the why of what I do. You see, in more than 2 decades and 20,000 plus hours of writing sales copy and doing the serial entrepreneurial thing, entirely driven by my own sales copy, I've internalized an enormous amount of uber valuable lessons. However, many of those lessons are imprinted so deep into my nutty noggin and neural network, it's as if I'm guided by them without conscious knowledge. In other words, I do what I do and I'm damn good at it, but I rarely teach what I do. So what Terry has done is pure brilliance. He has studied my do what I do copywriting thing and is able to explain all the reasons for what I subconsciously do to create super successful, high-converting copy. Copy that sometimes breaks all the rules, yet accomplishes what many experts say is impossible to do with sales copy alone. Heck, Many times, I don't even understand why I do what I do, but Terry is able to articulate and teach my super effective but admittedly eccentric methods. More importantly, Terry makes it understandable and doable, even for a complete copywriting rookie. Okay, so all of this, right? There wasn't like a ton of benefit like laden in here directly for you, but it's kind of setting the scene for the fact that I'm so good I can't teach it. I've got the curse of knowledge, and now I've got this guy who's like a master teacher, and he's going to make this so simple for you that basically anybody can do it. That's kind of what's going on here. So let's see. So here's more like credibility. He's kind of humble bragging. We've got cred here. And then he basically says, this guy takes all this complicated stuff, like Terry becomes like a magic bullet in himself. Alright, cool. No questions, great. Alright, it's all based on a breakthrough brain and nervous system hack discovered by a master jazz musician and educator. Wow, okay, so another kind of unique mechanism / magic bullet here. And it's really that's one of those things that kind of makes you go, what? So that you kind of have to read on. And it leads to exponentially accelerated progress in your copywriting skills and darn near immediate higher sales and conversions. Almost every day I have people asking me about how to get good at copywriting or how to crank out money-making promotion fast when the wolf is at the door and you need money now but don't have much or any experience in writing money-making copy. Okay, so now he's kind of hitting closer to home. All right, this is all about his target audience. He's really relating to them here. People ask me, how do you do this? The wolf is at the door. I need money fast. So how do you make it fast? The only solutions I've been able to offer in the past involve spending months or years writing out successful copy by hand and paying your dues for years on end. Writing copy, running it up the flagpole, and watching it bomb 9 times out of 10. Amen. It's a brutal process. I know. It's how I learned. And it's a process that discourages and blows out lots of potentially great future multi-million-dollar copywriters. So again, this is the difficult alternative. So a lot of these times, so selling out of all these alternatives is because he's basically overcoming all these objections about it's too hard. I'll never be able to do what you do. I need money fast. I need it now. I can't wait to learn. Like I need it now. There's no way that I can just make money now. So he says, until now, all right? After decades of study, often searching in the strangest of places, Terry and I have come up with something better. So this is kind of short version of what we do in financial copy that I call blood, sweat, and tears. And in financial copy, they'll say, we employed a PhD, engineer, physicist, doctor, to come up with this algorithm to hack the stock market. So we call that blood, sweat, and tears. Or some people call it value. Actually, exponentially better. And I've never seen anybody reveal it. Okay, cool. So this is an only. Only here. Probably because very, very few are able to understand the science and psychology behind it. And that's the why. Terry and I are using some new stuff we've discovered about brain and nervous system biology and a few other tricks up our sleeves that will let you upload our copywriting abilities into your brain really fast. Okay, so again, he's using a lot of mechanisms and gimmicks. You don't have to learn it. You just upload it to your brain. You don't have to study. You don't have to try. You just upload. That's what that whole point is right there. How fast? You should see huge improvement in only 30 days. However, it gets even better. You can start making money even faster. If you have a website, email list, snail mail list, or followers on social media that have been limping along and you haven't been able to monetize those assets, you can start making money, in some cases a significant amount of money, the very day you get your hands on this. That's why Terry and I have teamed up. We want to show you how to create sales copy that resonates so deeply with your prospects' buying emotions and paints such meticulously detailed and impassioned word pictures in their minds. It makes your offers irresistible. If you're starting to get excited about this opportunity, that's great. I hope you are excited. But before you get too excited, I have to tell you this. The reason you're not enjoying an income and lifestyle like I've described in this letter is simple. There are actually two reasons. First, if you want to build your business as fast as possible and make as much money as possible, you either send out a lot of offers. Okay, so here comes more insights. All right, this can be referred to as deliver value. Again, he's going to set up the scene, or I believe he'll set up the scene for why his solution works. And send them frequently. But that's a problem because most business owners way underestimate how many new offers they need and how frequently they need to promote those offers to their customers. That's why most are always stuck in a frustrating pull your hair out plateau. You see, sending out a lot of offers and sending them frequently requires sales copy, a lot of sales copy. And the skull sweat and time required to do that is substantial investment, more than most business owners have time for. So unless you have the financial means to hire a top-notch copywriter, your growth and income will always be limited because you are the kink in the hose. Why? It's simple. In addition to the 1,001 plates you're spinning while struggling to run your business, you simply don't have the time to produce all the sales copy needed to fuel the engine of your business. Okay, so all this is saying is, this is pretty crucial in sales copy. It's not your fault, number one. The second reason you're not enjoying the income and lifestyle described in this letter, it's also the number one reason why your sales copy has been limping along, underperforming, or not performing at all. But I want you to know something. It's not your fault, because almost everything you've been taught about copywriting is wrong. Okay, so here comes more. It's not your fault. Internet is crawling with wet behind the ears rookies who have hung out their shingle promoting themselves as a copywriting expert. Truth be told, the only experience most of those posers have is taking an online course that allegedly certified them as a copywriter. Look, maybe they're good writers. Doesn't matter. Because if they don't have actual in-the-trenches experience, if they've never had their back to the wall, forced to make sales or risk going broke, getting evicted and eating out of dumpsters, then you simply can't trust these guys, okay? More villains. Selling out of hiring. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we got anything coming in here. All right, cool. Looks like no questions. We'll just keep moving along. If you want to get this PDF at the end of the you can go to the link in the comments, which I don't know if it's there for anyone who just got there. copywriter.com/swipe. You'll get this PDF, and if you want to submit your copy for me to review, you can submit it here. copywriter.com/submit copy. And make sure you hit like if you're getting anything out of this video at all. I hope I see a couple likes on here. All right, cool. Moving along. Or else it'd be like a embarrassing 1 hour of my life. 1 hour. That's pretty long. All right. Simply cannot trust these guys. And you most definitely can't trust the most important aspect of your business, your marketing, to these fake experts. All right. So sell out of them. In financial copy, how do we do this? We tell you, forget the talking heads on CNBC. Forget the doofuses on, what do we call it? CNN or even Business Insider or Fox News or this or the other. We don't ever trash Fox News because we have a conservative audience. But yeah, we do the same thing. You know, we say, yeah, we just, that's a good point. I want to try to make a point here that says the talking heads. basically just saying they don't know what they're talking about. All the other people are wrong. I have the secret. Okay? That's what all this means. And this is actually in Blair Warren's book, Forbidden Keys to Persuasion. I'm reading that right now, as you can tell. I keep referencing it. Basically, cults. How do cults get sane and rational people to take irrational actions, like drinking the Kool-Aid in big circles? Like people who are otherwise logical and they have a job and family and people who love them, they do these crazy things. It's a lot of these little persuasion techniques here, and most of the stuff I'm marking in blue is from Forbidden Keys to Persuasion. But when you can, what we call isolate, is what Blair Warren calls it, where you basically let them know that you can only trust me. So that's what this whole thing is saying. You can only trust me. I'm the only one with the secret knowledge, and everyone else is wrong, and everyone else is trying to ruin your life. But listen to me, and I'll take care of you. It's creepy, right? But that's what we're doing here. Listen, being a good writer, whatever that means, doesn't mean jack crap. Hardly any of those posers have the guts to put their money where their mouth is. I'm talking about investing their own money to prove that their copy works. But they're more than happy to use your money to test their unproven rookie copywriting abilities. He's hammering them. And many will gladly take your money in exchange for their expert advice, even though they've never successfully done what it is they're claiming as their expertise. If you've been getting your copywriting advice from those guys, that is why I say it's not your fault. Because you've been deceived. Exactly. The rest of the world is out to get you, man. These dudes are just trying to take your money. They don't care about you. Only I care about you. Come on into the trust nest, baby. Come on. It's warm in here. All right. Any remarks or questions? Nope. Just all my links. All right. You've been deceived, and Terry and I are going to set the record straight once and for all. You're going to get the real scoop on how to create order-generating copy, how to crank it out as fast as possible from two bootstrap entrepreneurs who have been doing this week in and week out, month after month for more than 2 decades, often with nothing more than our brain, a notepad, a pen, and a couple $100 credit left on the Visa card to invest in advertising. So they're definitely reminding you of who they are. This is like their character. So they keep coming back to that. In my case, I've used this system to crank out sales copy at the last minute, in the final hour. When I was so desperate for money, I was packing my suitcases, getting ready for the impending eviction order. Sadly, that's not a joke or exaggeration. You see, I've had some extreme financial ups and downs in my first 20 years as an entrepreneur. Yet, time after time, this system has always brought the cash that I needed, predictably, dependably, and unfailingly, like clockwork. Okay, so this is a great way, and I love the word clockwork. I love the word predictable, and I love the word clockwork. Those are key power words that people love to see. Like, okay, that means it's super safe. Some cases in as few as 24 hours. In fact, the system works so fast. Terry even used it to create $96,250 out of thin air in just a couple hours in front of a live audience. The copy he used to do that was assembled by the very process you're about to discover in our newest release, the 60-minute copy cure. So now they've finally introduced the product. Alright, so now they got the product right here. You're going to get our combined 44 years experience creating winning sales copy. But this isn't a boring study till you're blue in the face and handwrite classic copy controls for months on end course. I'll leave that to the legion of other people hawking copywriting courses. In fact, this isn't really a learn copywriting course at all, although it will help you do that if that's your ultimate goal. What it is really is a shortcut. All right, so this is all about. These are basically not statements, and what the not statements are doing here are reminding you that this is easy. You don't have to learn. So I've said that before, like people do not want to learn. People do not want to work. People want a push button solution. So this dude literally says you don't have to learn. Oh, here's a pro tip. A lot of times, like in bullets, people will say, learn the secret way to do XYZ. or learn how to write compelling copy that makes people jump out of windows to buy your product or something like that, right? So that's a common bullet to write. The truth is nobody wants to learn at all. So you're already like dead in the water if you open your bullet with the word learn. Another easy word to replace that with is discover, see, uncover, something like that. Like it needs to be something like it's revealed. What up, Jimmy? Love this sales page. Yeah, man, my first time getting through it. Where am I at right now? I'm on page 8 of 16. We're halfway through and we're introducing the product, so maybe now they'll start to tell us something about the product itself. So notice that for half the copy, they don't even tell us what's in the product. They just talk about the life that you're going to have once you have the product. So here we go. A shortcut to creating cash-generating sales copy. Fast. Fast and fast. In some cases, immediately. So super fast. Because we're not going to complicate things. Okay, so when he says we're not going to complicate things, it's another great way to say easy. And I really like that line. Although many in our weird we world do that so they can drive up their prices. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to, if my computer will cooperate with me, trying to borrow this piece of copy. But it's not going to let me, is it? Okay, so that's not going to happen. Moving along. All right, but not us, because really making money online is pretty simple. So we've cut out all the fluff and made it as simple as possible. So again, easy. In fact, I personally made a system out of simple. Remember, I barely made it out of Barberton High School, so it has to be simple for me. Okay, so it's so simple. You see, I don't just teach regular copywriting, I teach what I like to call JSTDT copywriting, which is so powerful and so effective, it almost forces people to buy what you're selling. Okay, so we got another mechanism. And I didn't realize there was going to be so many mechanisms in this copy, or I might have used a different color so we could go back and look at all of them, but I've tried to label them all. JSTDT, trademark, is my proprietary marketing and copywriting system. It's the exact same system I've used the past 22 years to live a lifestyle better than most Fortune 500 CEOs while only working a fraction of the time. It's also the very same system I've used to get paid as much as $2.3 million from writing one single ad. To be 100% transparent, this was not a copywriting client gig. It was a print ad for one of my own businesses, and in every magazine and newspaper where it ran, in every insertion, it brought in a 3-to-1 and as much as a 6-to-1 return on investment for 3 straight years with not so much as one single comma change during that time. Okay, cool. So this is a nice little humble brag. He basically, to be 100% transparent, this was awesome. And I didn't have to do anything. I just made $1 zillion. But yeah, also over here, what we're doing is I've used it for the past 22 years to live a lifestyle better than most of these guys. All this is cred. Basically, that stuff that we were saying earlier, cooking. The chef eats his own cooking. It's like saying, I've used this trading system before to generate millions of dollars in income for myself. And that's a lot more powerful than saying it could have worked back in the day. It's a lot more powerful to say, I use this all the time and I'm rich. Okay. JSTDT stands for just sell the damn thing. And here's what it's all about. Do you have the time, patience? Alright, cool. That alarm means it's time for you to throw a like on this page if you're having a good time. Alright. Do you have the time and patience to spend months or years of your life creating content to build a relationship with people who have never bought anything from you? People who come to you with their hands out asking you to give them free stuff? Nah, I'd love you. I'm just fucking with you. Alright, if you do, I hope you have a sizable stashola of cashola, because that approach requires a lot of money and a lot of time waiting until you finally make a little money, if you ever make any money. Okay, and this is again one of those better than sections. And they're doing a really good job about peppering these in. Like I said, on a lot of my promos, I have like one giant better than section telling you this is better than Amazon. They've actually done a fantastic job of coming back to bad alternatives that they think are stupid and this is better. All right, if you do, hope you have stashola, cashola. In fact, one of my clients, Agora, hey, one of the best direct marketers in the world, earning more than $1 billion a year in sales, told me that even they don't have enough cash to make that model work anymore. Sure, it worked for Agora in the past, but it required millions of dollars in 12 months without making any money from each new customer to keep that model going. That's why they abandoned it back in 2007. And if it isn't working for them, what makes you think it will work for you? Here's the bottom line. That's a pretty good example. I don't really have anything. I don't know what I want to write here. Kind of just want to like say, even experts couldn't do it another way. That's kind of the point I'm trying to drill here. Here's the bottom line. You need more customers and more business, right? Then there's no need to screw around with all those complicated, convoluted, confusing, multi-step funnels, 4,000 question surveys, 7,000 one-step if-then autoresponder sequences. Content marketing, writing blog posts for months or years on end without even one single sale to show for all your blood, sweat, and tears. Search engine optimization, YouTube video, social media, and all the other things you've tried that have never worked for you. If you want to make money and get new customers now, you simply need to just sell the damn thing. Okay, so the better than here is content marketing, which is another word for blogging. He's telling you that's a waste of time, basically. All right, just sell the damn thing. So I remarked at the beginning of this video that this is a short sales letter compared to what we usually do. We usually do 30-page sales letters, and this one's only 16. But no, this is a much, like, just the lines are like this long, and sometimes most of these lines run 2 to 3. This is a really long sales letter. I grossly underestimated the size of this letter. All right, cute. Moving along. All right. When you is that cat okay? All right. When you get the rights to what am I saying? And that's exactly what Terry and I are going to show you. It's the simplest way to start making more money fast. Now here's the most exciting part, and why I say this is a shortcut to money-making copy. A shortcut that can get you making money in the very same day you get the product. Literally. All right, so fast. When you join us in the 60-minute copy cure, you get the rights to steal our most successful copy. Not word for word, that just doesn't work. However, you're going to have the ability to synthesize new sales-generating copy by using our system of modeling our proven copy. Terry and I have done all the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is follow our simple instructions and adapt the copy to your product and offer and your business. In fact, we even give you fill-in-the-blank templates that show you every single word, detail, and phrase you need to insert about your product and business. Okay, so here's an easy. It's as close to done for you as we could possibly make it. It's the exact same system I used in my supplement business that allowed me to take a 2-year mini retirement while the business chugged along, bringing in cash like an automatic money machine. So this is one of those cooking lines. I've used this before, and I'm wildly successful. I eat my own cooking. For anyone who's just joining us or hasn't ever seen me mark up promo before, I use different colors to try and highlight different facets of the copy. You'll see green for if they're proving it's fast, easy, new, big, or safe, which I feel like are the most crucial components of any sales letter. You've got to like find and pick a couple of those and hammer it, and you'll see there's a lot of green in this promo. Blue is for secret knowledge, or what was the other thing? Isolation, which I think I'm going to start working that blue color into more of my breakdowns. I got that stuff from the Forbidden Keys to Persuasion by Blair Warren. Anyway, this is the exact same system I use supplement business, ate my own cooking. Picture it. Here comes some future pacing. And we're starting to see a pattern here, right? And that's really, like, when you're with a copywriter for 30 pages of words, you're going to start to get a feel for their style. And I'm starting to see, like, I was broke. Okay, here, this is super fast and super easy. I was broke, desperate, back against the wall, but I made $2.3 million, right? So that seems to be the pattern. Super fast, super easy. You don't do anything. I'm an expert. Once I was broke, and this made me a gazillion dollars. Now picture it doing that for you. And a lot of times, and we call this at Agora, we call this objection, claim, proof, benefit. All right, copy is pretty formulaic, and this is the way he does it. Objection. What about content marketing? Why don't I just do content marketing? Why do I got to buy your course? And he says, no, content marketing is stupid, and that's his claim. And then he says, the Agora people tried to do content marketing, and it didn't work. They're really smart, and you're kind of just a regular person, so that's the proof. And the benefit is, content marketing is hard, but this is easy. So imagine how easy life is, all right? So I haven't been able to really, like, in financial copywriting, it's a lot easier to say, this is the objection, this is the claim, this is the proof, the benefit, like, It's a little bit more veiled, I think, in this copy. Or maybe I'm just not, my brain isn't trained to see it, because I've never broken down a sales letter like this, but now I'm starting to see the patterns. That's why we break down sales letters every single day and start to recognize the patterns. It's always the same thing, no matter what you're selling. All right, here comes the future pace, the benefits. You wake up each morning feeling optimistic and excited because you know that your short working day consists of about 60 minutes adapting and synthesizing new copy based on proven templates we provide. So, again, here's some safety. Then all you have to do is queue up an email. All you have to do. The time you see that, they're telling you it's easy. That's it for the whole day. You can go do whatever it is you want for the rest of the day because you know your new sales copy will be working for you, generating sales profits while you live your life doing whatever you want to do. More importantly, not doing any of the things you don't want to do, the things you've had to do in the past because you needed the paycheck. When you have a system like this working for you, yes, you have money, but you have something more important than just material wealth. You have freedom. And it's hard to put a price on that because when you can finally be your own man or woman, when you're finally in control of your life, and this goes back to Blair Warden, people must have a feeling of choice. So he's not giving you the choice to buy or not buy, which is kind of what the persuasion tactic is. Like, hey man, you don't have to buy this car, but it's on sale for $5,000 off right now. Kind of give them that choice. This is more of the solution will give you choice. The solution will deliver you the benefit of choice, and people love choice. So it's hard to put a price on that because when you finally be your own man or woman, you finally control your life, when you're not in slavery to another man because you need a paycheck, the feeling is almost indescribable. Every day is a great day. You feel excited, stress-free, actually lighter, because money worries are a thing of the past. It's not fantasy. All that and more can be yours. All it takes is a system that consistently, predictably, reliably brings in money for you. So consistent, predictable, reliable. Safe, safe, and safe. 1, 2, and 3. Because lack of money and time for dollars are the only obstacles standing in your way and keeping you from living the life that you deeply desire. I discovered the system that can do all that for you all the way back in 1995, and I've been using it ever since. It's what finally freed me from a job that was sucking the marrow from my bones and the life force from my soul. Ever feel that way? It's miserable, I'm telling you. But don't fear. Terry and I are here to save you from all that. Cool. The secrets you're about to discover in the 60-minute copy cure are the fastest way I know to free yourself from a life of quiet desperation and create any lifestyle you desire. So here we go. In one sentence, we've got it's fast. Secret knowledge you desire. So that's a choice thing. So here are just a few of the things Terry and I will show you. 7 secrets for quickly writing million-dollar ads and sales letters, both online and offline. Even if, so they're going, that's like that classic John Carlton simple writing formula where you just give them the worst case scenario. Like, you can do this even if you're retarded. Like, you can't even like count to 7, you can still do this. Even if the only thing you've ever written is a grocery list, no experience required. Simply fill in the blanks and you can create $1 million sales copy. Anybody can do this. And what is anybody can do this a substitute for? This is easy. Is your current sales copy not working as well as you'd like? Do these 3 little tweaks to pump up response and watch sales and profits flood in like never before. Takes all of 10 minutes, so it's fast. 3 little tweaks. Easy. How to write sales copy that completely and fully acknowledges and articulates the pain your customer feels. This is crazy effective. This is a crazy effective secret for creating exponential upsurge in conversions that not 1 in 100,000 copywriters understands. So, secret knowledge. Fully acknowledges. Crazy effective. Secret. All right, Q. How to create instant credibility that practically forces people to believe your claims. How to write your copy so it talks the talk your most skeptical prospects need to hear before they buy. The 3 big mistakes most rookies make when swiping copy. It kills your conversions, destroys your credibility, and makes you look like a sleazy schmuck. Got a successful online promotion? Here's how to put it in front of thousands or even millions of qualified prospects and buyers who would normally never see it. Okay, so one of the things about bullets, this is something we talked about when we were reviewing copy of one of my subscribers in the a more recent video. He had a bunch of bullets, but the bullets actually described features of the product. And I was like, I was basically explaining we don't do that. You don't explain really what the product does. Like, one of his things was like, learn active listening was one of the things. It's like, no, nobody wants to learn active listening. Nobody wants to active listen. Nobody wants to, like, he was basically like, here's the lessons in the product. It was a mastermind. Here's the lessons you'll get. This is the same similar kind of thing. Here's a system to do copywriting, right? And at the end of the day, any bullets should never, like, honestly, they shouldn't really tell you anything. Bullets should always, I said this at the beginning, leave you wondering how. You should not be able to answer that question. 7 secrets for quickly writing $1 million ads and sales letters, both online and offline. I don't know the 7 secrets. I don't know how. Is your current sales copy not working? Do these 3 little tweaks. What 3 little tweaks? I don't know. How? How to write sales copy that completely and fully acknowledges and articulates the pain your customer feels. It's crazy effective. I still don't know what it is. I don't know how. How to create instant credibility. So, you see what I'm saying? I'm left wondering how to do any of this junk. I want to know. That's how you sell stuff. Moving along. These are secrets completely off the radar to LMMs, lesser mortal marketers. So, secret knowledge, off the radar, that's a good word, to others, like, and LMCs, less mortal copywriters. Lesser mortal copywriters. Because the only way to learn this stuff is from decades of trial and error, failing 9 times out of 10 and practically going bankrupt or insane in the process. Here's our only piece. Or in my case, going legally bankrupt once and technically bankrupt an additional 4 times. I'm here to tell you, the learning curve is brutal. 99% never make it through because an emotional toll it takes on you is devastating. So in financial copy, what they're doing is you need me. In financial copywriting, what we do is we present a really complicated algorithm or a formula or a set of criteria for evaluating a stock that you could never figure out unless you had like a subscription to like Morningstar or Bloomberg or some sort of like device that calculates equity ratios, right? So that's how we do it in financial copywriting. We tell you, hey man, here's how I do it. You'll never understand this. It's all gibberish. Don't worry, just buy my system. He's doing the same thing here. Look, the only way you can get this knowledge is to go bankrupt 5 times, fail 9 times out of 10, and go through this devastating emotional toil. emotional toll. So it's like, hey man, you could do that, or you could just get my super simple system, make you rich tomorrow. Your choice. But there's a better way, a smarter way, a way where you don't have to endure all that agony. You can learn it from a grizzled vet who has gone through it. That's exactly what Terry and I are going to do for you. Here are a few more things you'll discover from our hard-won, proven in the heat of battle experience. 3 secret ways to punch up your current offers so you get the highest possible conversions, how to tap into the big selling idea. That's something that everyone's asked me about. How do you get big ideas? Like, if I was writing a copywriting sales letter, I think that'd be like every bullet. How to do a big idea. The secret to getting a big idea. The one weird place you would never expect to find a big idea. It always works. Like, people would buy that all day. So your copy connects with your prospects' the deepest emotional needs, fears, and desires. This makes your copy convert so crazy good, cash flow will never be a problem. Ever again. You've been working too hard at your sales copy, so stop it. Once you know this secret, creating money-making copy will be a walk in the park. 3 little-known sources of done-for-you headlines. You'll have so many headline ideas, you'll never have to write another headline in your life. The goldfish secret you must know to create winning online sales copy. Once you implement this, you'll see your sales skyrocket. The power of the hidden story and how to use it to double or triple your conversions. Once you know this, you'll leave your competitors so far in the dust, they won't even have a prayer of catching up. Our 3 best, tested, and proven ways for making your offers irresistible to your ideal prospects. Okay. Walk in the park. Easy. Done for you. Easy. Alright, so there's one secret. That's another thing, like, easy. It's just one thing. Proven. Safe. Alright, cool. These are time-tested and proven strategies. Safe. I wish I had, and tactics I wish I had when I was starting out. Jesus. It's taking a lot longer than I thought. Well, 10 of 16. Jesus. Okay, cool. Anyway. That alarm means it's time for you to smash that like button. Go ahead, smash the like button. Hit subscribe. Leave me awesome comments. Get on my email list. Share this with your Facebook. All sorts of marketing junk. Do all that stuff. That made me really happy. Alright, moving along. I've got to get through this. This is way longer than I thought. Way longer. Alright, so. Let me just, Alright, moving along. Let's see. Good God, I think this is why. Look at how much text they squeezed in here. No wonder this is taking so long. Yeah. I bit off a little bit more than I can chew, maybe. Good God. We might start summarizing some sections here in just a second. Good freaking God. Alright. They can take you from being stuck, struggling, plateaued, feeling like you're swimming in wet concrete to making money so darn fast it'll make your head spin. It's exactly what it has done. Damn it. Exactly what it's done for me and Terry, and can do for you without decades-long learning curve and millions of dollars you need to learn it the hard way like I did. That's all. If that's all you got from 60-minute copy cure, it'd be worth a king's ransom. But there's more, much more. Some bullets, lots of bullets. Contrarian secret. Late night TV copywriting method. 3 elements must be in every piece of copy. Zigzag method. Zigzag method for coming up with breakthrough big ideas. Power of social proof big idea. Okay, so look, that's what I was just saying a minute ago. People love figuring out big ideas. There it is twice. One of the most powerful elements missing in almost every piece of copy. 9, sure thing big idea templates. So yeah. They know it too. Everyone wants to know how to get the big idea. Okay, moving along. Terry and I have racked our brains for months on end putting together everything you need to create winning copy fast, almost effortlessly. Alright, so boom. Easy. Boom. Fast. Make more money in your business instantly. Again, this is push button. You push the button, you make money. All you gotta do is buy this template. Once you see how simple this is and how fast, you'll wonder why you've struggled all these years. It's truly as close to done for you as possible. We're not holding anything back. You're getting everything you need. Even if you've been disappointed time after time by other solutions you tried, I personally guarantee this one will work for you. Okay, cool. We got a guarantee coming? We're about to see. You're going to discover number one reason why swiping or modeling copy like lesser mortal copywriters do and teach will not work for you. So I shouldn't be swiping this copy and breaking it down and looking it over. Maybe it won't work for them, but it'll work for me because I'm special. Which also seems like an ironic thing to put in a template system. Because it's just a swipe. You're selling a swipe. I guess we're swiping the wrong way, and we're not swiping the right way. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. Push button research secrets. Alright, easy. This is easy secrets. They just combine two persuasion tactics right there. Easy secrets. Quick way to discover and use the exact same language and jargon your copy your customers use. Fast and easy way to find top performing websites. These two under the radar. So, I mean, there's nothing fancy here, guys. They're just taking the words fast and easy and changing them slightly. Under the radar just means secret, right? Little known. You can use them. Let's see. I'm going to read this whole thing. These two under the radar points are in every top converting offer, but almost never overtly stated. After your eyes are open to this secret, you'll be able to see these in every offer, so you can use them to dominate your competition. Cool. Number one factor, determine success. Use these two secrets to make a lot of money, even with half-ass rookie level cranked out at last-minute sales copy. Okay, so this bullet, I like this bullet. This is a bullet I'm not used to seeing. This bullet, like, the actual bullet itself sucks, right? Like, use two secrets to make a lot of money. What a boring, generic bullet. But then all of a sudden they put this ... and they made it a worst case scenario bullet. Now it's got some flavor. And I like this. I like to stop here and recognize this bullet because anybody can do this. Even if you've never written a bullet in your life and you're an idiot. See what I did there? Anybody can write a bullet. Even with both your hands tied behind your back and you have to write it out with your pen. You can do it. With your pen. I don't with your mouth. Anyway, moving on. Listen, this is advanced level marketing, copywriting stuff you know I discovered. Okay. There it is right there. Only. You need me. 800-pound gorilla Agora level secrets. So does that mean I have all the secrets? Because I work for Agora. Does that mean I'm an 800-pound gorilla? Leave it in the comments below. Caitlin, Dana Milligan says, hey. Anyway, I learned many of these things by working with 800-pound gorillas, including the massively successful Agora. Okay, some name dropping there. I should start all of my my YouTubes with I work for Agora, an 800-pound gorilla, and I know all the secrets. Moving along. Terry has gleaned many of these lessons by coaching some of the most successful online entrepreneurs in the world, and we're giving it all to you with both barrels. Proven secrets like more bullets. Here we go. They're really diving in on bullets here at the end. Some of our promos have like our bullet-driven promos where we start like right out of the gate and just bullet through the whole thing. This is kind of different in that they've just been destroying bullets in the later half of the copy. Proven secrets like 8 questions you need to ask. The Schwartz to use the Schwartz to create a flood of new customers in record time. This is fast. Jealously guarded way to use premiums and bonuses, double conversions. How to use VB secret to stand head and shoulders above all your competitors. You'll lead them so far in dust they'll see your taillights. This secret to get all your wishy-washy prospects off the fence. I need to think about it will never again be a problem for you. So what I really like about the bullets is they're not fancy, right? They're not doing anything crazy. Um, like technically, this could be like they could be telling us the same method over and over and just naming it something different, right? It could be like the same thing, the same. They're only teaching 2 lessons in this whole thing. They just call it the Schwartz here, and then they call it the VB secret here, and they call it something else somewhere else. So it's like they're not really doing anything super fancy with it. Like this bullet is super plain. Use this secret to get your wishy-washy prospects off the fence. That's not very intriguing. I need to think about it will never again be a problem for you. A little more intriguing. A lot of these bullets are kind of start off dull and then they get intriguing on the second line, which is kind of cool to see. That's not something I'm used to seeing. Do you struggle? Struggle no more. Jazz improvisation secret. Writing copy as fast as possible. 20 of our best converting offers, tested and proven time and time again. Handed to you on a silver platter. Takes 95% of the work at creating new offers. Listen, you want to grow your business as fast as possible, make as much money as possible, giving you the keys of the kingdom. I love that line. This is about secret knowledge. When someone says they're giving you the keys of the kingdom, they're giving you secret knowledge that nobody else has. Why can't I copy and paste right now? I've had all of the technical errors. Like, you name it, I've technical errored it. That's what you get for buying Microsoft, right? Alright. Because when you do what we show you, marketing your products and services will never again be a struggle for you. You know exactly what to do so you can have the highest possible conversions to all your offers without the bleed on the page effort normally required to create high converting sales copy, because Terry and I have bled for you. And we're handing you our tested, proven, blood, sweat, and tears copy in a silver platter with the rights to use our proprietary system and to turn it into your own high converting copy. So they did this. Easy. Also, this is kind of one of those onlys. Like, we did it all for you. You need our expertise. We're gonna get you through this. Invest in the 60-minute copy cure today, and you'll also discover the final step required to make 100% sure your sales copy is good as it be. Stephen King way to bump up conversions exponentially. How to use third grade elementary school teacher tactic to make sure prospects stay glued to every word. Uses proven courtroom secret to make even rookie level copy convert like it was written by a A-list copywriter. Is your copy missing one last crucial element? Most of the copy online is, and this in your copy will blow your. One thing I'm thinking at this point, having gone 70 bullets deep, is this doesn't feel so done for you. Like, all these secrets don't feel done for you anymore. Like, well, I don't want to learn secrets, and now I feel like I gotta learn. There's like 400 secrets they're gonna tell me. What am I gonna do with all these secrets, man? Like, this is supposed to be developed and pointed at people who do not write copy, don't want to write copy. I would venture to say, this might still convert like fucking. It might be like the best converting thing ever. I might be dead wrong, but I'm getting the feeling like I'm gonna have to learn a crap ton of stuff. So that's one. If I had to pull out a critique, I would say there is so much bullets and value. It feels like it's not so done for me. Feels like there's a courtroom secret. Make even rookie level copy convert like it was written by A-list copywriter. I just want the templates, man. Is your copy missing one crucial element? 11 template transitions. So there's the templates. All right. Terry and I have a very specific goal, and this was, we didn't want to create just another copywriting course. In fact, we haven't really created a traditional copywriting course at all. Although if you want to learn copywriting, it will help you do that in spades. Our goal and our desperate desire was to create something you can invest in today with very little time. Start making money. Something fast. Make money the very same day. That's why we're not holding back. We're handing you advanced level, tried and true copywriting secrets. Yeah, they're definitely getting so much more aggressive as we get closer to the button. Buy now button. The 11 evil words. Alright, the 11 evil words you should never use in your copy. How to remove eye problems. The because secret. Little known secret, Holy Bible. Simple, quick, and somewhat sneaky way. My jealously guarded, that's the second time they've used that, and slightly sneaky conversion boosting tactic. So, like, look, and it's just volume. Somewhat sneaky, slightly sneaky. Jealously guarded, that's the second time I've seen that. And it's kind of becoming formulaic. Like, then you have a question bullet. Order page secrets revealed. A generic bullet, and then something more intriguing. On average, 69.23% prospects abandon your page without buying. Here's a quick and easy way to convert them before they bounce. It's becoming formulaic. It's really, I think it's a volume thing here. Now you just feel overwhelmed with value. Might be what they're going for. An online tool that makes your copy easy for your prospects to read and understand so they'll get off the fence and buy. Even better, tool is free and more. Here's everything you get. Okay. So here comes like our, basically what you get. 5 modules, big selling ideas. Here's just some offers. Push button copy. Polish your diamond in a bonus video. 20 copy templates. 12 bonus reports. All right, let's talk about some of this stuff here. Fill in the blanks, huh? Push button. Just plug in 12 bonus reports. Can't even get my page to scroll now. 10-minute headlines, bullet bonanza. They are not joking about bullets. Good God. Magic bullet. Offer, online persuasion, MP3 recording. Everything will be delivered immediately through our online membership area and is viewable on any computer, tablet, or mobile device. We designed 60-minute copy curator to be something you can use in your business the moment you get it. To make more money immediately. So this is their promise, right? I mean, this is all they've said over and over and over. You're going to make money immediately. I've seen the course. When Miles Beckler originally pitched it, he kind of went through the module stuff and just showed us what the screens look like and everything. And it seemed pretty simple. But man, so many bullets in this sales letter. Handing you fill-in-the-blanks copy. Oh, you know what? Know what else something Miles said? Miles said that the 12 bonus reports are actually probably one of the most valuable things about the whole course that you buy. So, let's see. Headlines, bullets, hacks, promotion, magic bullet, offer, science of persuasion, art and science of storytelling, video sales letter. Okay, cool. There's no other possible way to make this any simpler or easy for you. Because you're getting tried and true, tested, and proven in the trenches copy. Safe. Hard-hitting, take no prisoners, just sell the damn thing copy. So that's their magic bullet. All certified, Doberman Dan written and Terry Dean written pieces, and frankly, because we practically sweated blood to create these, we should be charging you a mint for all this, after all. I mean, so obviously we're in the offer section, right, guys? So we switched to pink. Talk about offer copy so we kind of distinguish the difference. Should be charging a mint. So we're going to see a price anchor coming. After all, I've been handing you the rights to use exact copy Terry and I use to support us in styles decades, eat their own cooking. This is where Terry and I had a bit of disagreement. See, I wanted to charge $15,000 plus, so here's our anchor. Some kind of ongoing monthly or yearly license fee. Based on how much blood, sweat, and tears we both invested creating this copy and the millions we have collectively invested figuring out how to get the highest possible conversions, 15 plus ongoing license fee be dropping the bucket. But Terry felt that was counterproductive to our original goal, which was to help business owners who were being held back from their goals simply because they couldn't produce the copy they needed to grow their business. Okay, so this is a good cop, bad cop thing, and we do this in Agora with financial publishing, where we say, my publisher wanted to charge $600, but I said, no, let's charge $49 because I want to help as many people as possible. All right, so that's what they're doing here. Terry felt a high price point would limit this to only a handful of people, would be kept out of the hands who need the most, and as much as I know that this product is worth $15,000 plus an ongoing licensing fee, Terry's right. We need to price it so it's affordable to people who need it most. That's why it's not $15,000. And there is no ongoing license fee. Special price is only $598, but you can get an extra $200 off right now price reduction. True price. But you need to take advantage of this offer right away because the special low rate is only available for a limited time. Here comes the urgency. Okay, there's the alarm. Make sure you smash that like button, ladies and gents. Hit the subscribe button. Share this junk on your Facebook channel and all that other stuff. Moving along. The special low price is only available for a limited time. One of my friends is so impressed, he requested if I can make a special deal for his subscribers and customers. And that gives you the opportunity to get your hands on this at the lowest price this has been offered. Listen up, you gotta act now, because November 8th at 12 midnight, the price is going back up to $5.98. Urgency. You can claim yours right now for $3.98. No ifs, ands, or buts. You miss out on this limited deep discount introductory price, you're gonna kick yourself because you're gonna feel horrible. You see, my 30-plus years as serial entrepreneur has taught me many lessons, and one, the most important now, is this. A year from now, 6 months from now, heck, maybe only a few days from now, you'll wish you had started today. Because you'll feel the kicked-in-the-gut pain of regret, knowing all the money, freedom, and happiness you let yourself miss out on if you don't take advantage of this today. Geez, just thinking about that happening makes me sick to my stomach. And hand by God, I swear on my dearly departed Doberman's ashes, which are in a mahogany box on my mantle, by the way, I do not want you to feel that way. So please, for your sake, for your family's sake, do what feels right and take me up on this offer now while you still can get it at this lowest ever price. Here's why you can do that today and feel great about your decision, because we're going to give you our 100% risk-free gentleman's handshake guarantee. Okay, so this whole section is regret. That's pretty powerful. Even if you don't want to buy a copywriting course, even if you don't have any interest in this sort of product at all, just reading these lines might make you feel uncomfortable not buying, which is crazy. It's just so powerful. All right, so you got your guarantee coming. Back in the day, a good businessman didn't need lawyers. Man's word was his bond. Handshake was legalese. Call me old-fashioned, but I still believe in that. And that is how Terry and I do business. Over the internet. So here's our handshake agreement with you. If you're not happy with the cure for any reason, just contact customer support within 60 days and we'll refund every penny. So money back 60 days. No crazy conditions, no weasel clauses, no hassles, no hard feelings. You have my word. My word is my sacred bond. Listen, Terry and I have collected 44 years of building stellar reputations in this world. So this guarantee is written in blood. Stand up the gates of hell and won't back down. Sacred promise to you. Thank Tom Petty for the inspiration last bit of wordsmithing. That is why you'll feel great about your decision to join us today, because you can take your time and go through the whole thing at your leisure. Jesus, I can't even type. I can't even write anymore. I'm so drained. I had no idea I was going to spend this much time on this. You'll have a full 60 days to access all the training modules, download all the copy templates and examples, follow our simple instructions to fill in the blanks on all the best sales copy templates. Heck, just do what we do on one training module where we literally show you how to start making money in only 60 minutes, and you can start using everything we give you too. Put more money in your bank account darn near immediately. Almost done. There's no rush. You can take your time. You have a full 60 days to go through everything. See it all for yourself. Put it into action. Heck, go ahead and start making money with it today. Then you can decide if it's right for you. If you don't feel that 60-minute copy cure is everything I promised later, simply send an email and so you get your money back. You got your money back. No jumping through hoops. No runaround. We'll still part as friends. Although you do lose your rights to use the copy provided, that's only fair. We can't make it any more risk-free than that. So this is risk relief. However, like I said earlier, you don't have much time left to make up your mind. Urgency. Because as you can see in the countdown timer, this crazy low discount offer expires soon. In closing, let me share this. We have a gut intuition about you. And I've learned to trust my gut because my head intuition is often wrong, but my gut intuition is rarely wrong. And it's telling me something. It's telling me that yes, you are ready to be successful. You do deeply desire to live the life you've always dreamed, and that's why I invite you to do this right this very instant. Click here now and take me up on this offer and this deeply discounted price before it goes up to the normal price on November 8th at midnight Pacific time. As soon as you do that, you get instant access to the 60-minute copy cure. That way, you can start putting it to use right away and experience the thrill of more customers, more sales, and more money in your pocket. I'm excited for you and looking forward to working with you. So this is teaming up. We're going to be on the same team. Click here now, getting this special insanely low offer before low price before it's too late. There's urgency. All right, cool. That's it. That's the whole thing. Good Lord, that was way longer than I thought it was going to be. All right, so in summary, this is a really long sales letter. I thought it was going to be half this length. They really hammer. The whole promise is this is easy. It's fast. It's done for you. And they crush it with bullets in the latter half of the copy, just completely over-delivering on value, which is what I think they were going for. One of the things that I feel like they could have done a different job on, potentially. I don't know. Maybe this is crazy high converter, but seems like they put so much value in it and almost is so overwhelming that it feels like I'm going to have to do a lot or learn a lot to make this system work, and that's something they might have been able to do a better job on. Anyway, that's it. This is 2 hours. I really thought this would be like a 45-minute video. I am going to sign off now if there's no questions. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. All right, that's great. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and have a great night.